Motherfucker, shimmy, 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 sham, wow, baby. This is new. I don't like the way this. Can I? Why is that like that? Why are my feeds not at the top? That's so weird. No. Okay, there we go. It's weird. Watch live feed. Mariana Trench live feed. It's not what I want. I could probably find it on YouTube. Fuck we checking feeds for? Cause I'm curious.
The fuck you checking feeds for?
I like seeing what's in the ocean. Also, it came to my attention that there are multiple different cameras in the ocean that we can see whenever the fuck we want. And I want to see what's going on in these oceans like this very moment. Oh wait, live operations. Cool. Can we see the cameras? Ocean exploration. That's fun and all. Where's the live feed? Here, maybe that's what I have to put. There is currently no active continuous live feed from the bottom of the Mariana Trench. That's stupid. I like seeing what's at the bottom of the ocean. A tropical reef. You would be surprised at how much I just like the only movies I like to watch are movies of people that get like fucking stranded in the middle of the ocean, like some Castaway type shit. I love that movie. I love it. Motherfuckers that get stuck in a storm and like they float out in the middle of the ocean on a fucking floating door for like 2 weeks. I love it. Plus, there's really weird shit at the bottom of the ocean. Here, what if I just put ocean? "320 feet from shore."
I
depth of
never
20
saw
feet.
Life of Pi.
That's
What's going on?
that's an all right movie. Life of Pi wasn't really anything amazing in my book. There's a few movies. I can't remember what the one I just watched was. I can't remember what the fuck was that called. It was really good though. It was about this lady, this couple got stranded. Like they went out on a vacation and this fucking tsunami came and wiped out. They were in a fucking hut, like 150 feet out into the ocean. Like their hut was up on like 150-foot fucking support beams. Shit got taken out and they were stranded in the ocean. I fucking love that shit. I love it. I eat it up. Wasn't it just a Hindi dude stuck
Wasn't it
with a
just a
boat and a
Hindi dude
tiger?
stuck on a boat with a tiger?
Yeah. That's exactly what that was. You nailed it. Let's check this one out. What we got going on here? Oh, literally is a live feed. Holy shit. Look at the terrible camera. Look at that fish. Fuck that fish. I'm out of here. Terrible quality. I'll be a live stream in the desert. Fuck's going on in the desert? Javelina guy. All over the place. Your power
My
is out?
power is out BTW. Don't worry, it happens more often than you think.
Jesus Christ. Where are you at right now?
Chupacabra.
Is that chupacabra? Goat sucker? God damn. That's a lot of sharkies. You know, for a guy who loves looking at the deepest parts of the ocean, you'll never fucking catch me in the ocean. You'll never catch me in the ocean. Fuck that. Like, what is it? We only have 25% land on this planet? 75% fucking, and like 60% of that is unexplored. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't going in that. The land is deadly enough for me. Like how the feeds change. That's pretty cool. They change a little too often. Great quality though.
I can't swim above water, but I feel like I would be able to swim with a scuba suit underwater. That's the desert footage. That and jackalopes and chupacabras.
Is that chupacabra? Is it true that chupacabra just translates into goat sucker? Sucker of goats or something like that? Oh, there's a stingray. I like trying to find live footage like this, and I'll like when I'm laying in bed at night, I'll just pop shit like this on. It's like you'll never know. Maybe some fucking weird creature will fucking swim by, and I'm like, "What the fuck was that? What was that?" No one will ever believe me. Fishbowl 2 a classic. Oh goddamn, was that a mako shark?
Fishbowl 2 a classic.
those Mako sharks? That bitch is tagged. What the fuck? It's from May 7th, 2022. This shit ain't live. This shit's a video. Some bullshit.
Goat eater.
Goat eater? I thought it was goat sucker. Wahoo Bay underwater camera. This is in Florida. This seems like a
Finds
more...
a deep ocean cam, casually sees an eldritch creature from the abyss.
This seems more realistic. 6:15. Yeah. Yeah, this is right now. It also seems more realistic for camera quality in the deep ocean. It's just black. You could have put a light on the fucking thing, is all I'm saying. How are you supposed to see anything? Sea otter camera. It does seem a little more realistic, though.
It implies that in the cul-de-sac world there's a Fishbowl 1 and the sequel is better.
Oh, this is an aquarium. It implies that in the cul-de-sac world there's a Fishbowl 1 and the sequel is better. Here, let's do this. Fuck that. Let's try to find some...
We are supposed to hear the eldritch voices.
Live underwater webcams around the world. Mango Link Cam. Oh, this is live deerfish. Deerfield. Is this live? I don't know if this is live. God damn, look at that big motherfucker.
Something.
Look at that
Different,
ugly
I like.
bitch.
Ed, an Eddie intro episode to the Canker Sisters.
Your dad
Had a dream ghost was tugging at my shirt.
Your
It
dad
wasn't a
take
let
the
me fix
punishment
that
of
for
a
ya kind
son
of
of a
tug.
shepherd.
It was a grab, twist, and pull get yo dumb ass over here kind of tug.
Get your dumb ass over. This ain't no goddamn live stream. I'm talking, I want a live stream. I want to see shit. What's going on now? Anacapa Island. Report offline webcam. Oh, so this is supposed to be... Oh, it is live right now. National Park Service.
It was a dream, but I could feel it and remember how it felt.
I don't remember a good fucking 95% of my dreams.
If you are sorry, why did you not bring the cupcakes of sorriness?
Why did you not bring the cupcakes of sorriness? You will bear the wrath of the son of a shepherd. Come here, Ed boy. I want to see a live cam of like somebody to put like a GoPro on a shark. See where they go. I wonder if there's videos of that. Now I'm curious. GoPro Awards, Great White Shark Encounter. GoPro Hammerhead Fin Cam. They put a fin can. They put a GoPro on a shark. Is that what this is? Is that what they're saying? Ballsy motherfucker. Hammerheads are fucking notoriously vicious.
They filmed Shark Week sponsored by GoPro because they are cheap and easy to replace.
Some GoPros are not that cheap. Okay, that's pretty fucking sick, I can't lie. The song is like, you are my best friend. As cool as it would be to like swim with the sharks and shit, dude, no, I'm good. I would be the guy that gets fucking torn apart instantly. It's like, get this fucking thing off.
They are compared to the normal rigs nature docs use.
They're compared to the normal rig docs nature doc use, yeah. Dropped a GoPro into the
I
world's
don't know
most
if there's a
dangerous
humane
fishing
way
creek.
attaching a GoPro. A GPS or a research tag maybe.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Could you fucking imagine this, dude? Oh, never mind. That's AI. Of course it is. Dropping a GoPro under a cruise ship. Is this also AI? It don't look like it's AI. Fucking absolute creature. An absolute goddamn unit right there. I fucking hate sharks' eyes, dude. They're like soulless bastards. Cute little kitty cat. How would I entitle this? Also, there's a video I wanted to go over live. It's don't worry.
Fins are mostly cartilage and don't have much nerve endings or blood vessels, so they basically hole punch the tag in there and release them and take a blood sample.
Yeah. Don't worry. The video I want to go over is about Final Fantasy VII Revelations, so we're it's all right. We're good. Shit like this, dude. Motherfuckers going into a cage. Like provoking sharks. 18-foot shark.
Is it possible
Gonna need a
that
tactical
fish can sense
ICBM on that
vulnerability
mofo shark. Maybe we get a kaiju.
This cage is specifically built with bars on every side except the front, which is all plexiglass. So when I jump in there and float out,
Fucking
30, 40 yards, I'm
plexiglass.
gonna look like an easy target for these sharks.
That 18-foot fucking unit could bust through that whole goddamn cage. They're like, don't worry. They use the same shit at the BP in Chicago.
Brandon turns his back. They close the gap. And when Brandon takes an even more vulnerable position, the animal's confidence
Brandon's
grows.
fucking cooked. Like, I could not imagine, like, being in the ocean, dunking my head down, and then seeing this big bastard in front of me.
The cage may not be enough.
At that point, like, all right, nope, I'm done. It was a good run. The shark's trying to detach the cage from the ship.
Worst time to get the tiniest
Pulling
open
Brandon
cut.
out now would only put him in greater
Yeah.
danger. The safest place is in the cage.
Oh no! Oh really?
Stays in one piece.
The safest place is in the cage? No fucking shit.
One float is punctured. If the shark takes out the other one, the cage could sink to the bottom.
Yeah, that shark knows what the fuck he's doing. He's like, I got you. You think that cage is gonna save you? Get fucked. All right, back to the initial. Deep ocean camera. Drop the camera to the bottom of the Bali Sea. All right, this shit. I kind of fuck with this.
The vertical interface between the reef.
Okay, you know what? No fucking commentary. I don't like hearing somebody goddamn talk. Live underwater camera catches busy underwater sea live. What the fuck is this thing? It's a goddamn glowing cock in the water. Oh shit, this is at the bottom of the Mariana Trench? Is that one of those fucking punchy shrimp? What are those called? The shrimps that can like punch a fucking crab's shell off its body. Mantis shrimp? Well, that was not very fucking fun. Thalassophobia. Yeah. Oh, this is one of those VR things. Where you can like look around.
What was Rosarkit said in Watchmen in the prison cafeteria?
What? What? Huh? All right, here. You know what we're gonna do? I'll look around on my downtime and see if I can't find a decent live stream.
Mantis shrimp, puncher, pistol shrimp, closes its big claw fast enough to stun prey and make a cavitation bubble hotter than the sun.
Yeah. Where is it? It's the Genesis. Geekly. I am looking for the Warriors of Hype. You know, I'll just put that in. Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm looking
Final
for.
Fantasy VII Revelations world map. It's going to look a little bit different than you might anticipate. And it all starts right here because the high wind is pointing at Wutai. What? Wutai is the westernmost continent on the OG world map. But here we see it south of Gongaga and Cosmo Canyon. Very odd. Now, how do I
None of
know
you
that
seem
this
to
is
understand.
Wutai? Well, you can tell
I'm
by
not
its
locked in here with
pillar-shaped
you.
mountains, which was
You're locked
seen
in here with
the
me.
gameplay trailer.
That's how I'm gonna
as
be when I fight
Vincent is
Wukong.
fighting right outside of Wutai. Here, these pillar-shaped mountains, which resemble the Zhangjiajie pillars in China.
The what?
Zhangjiajie? That sounds a lot like Zhizhe. Yuffie's buddy from Intermission. That will certainly be in Revelation. Just saying. These pillar mountains are formed by hundreds of years of erosion by water.
The
and ice.
Zhangjiajie.
I bet Leviathan had something to do with this, since Wutai considers it to be its guardian or god. You can actually trace the outline of the continent, how it juts in and out, and then even goes up to this tip of the island, and then, you know, comes right back into the tail of the island. This shape, when you flatten
I like
it
how
out
he
and
did
put
the
it on
map
world
right
map
there.
of the OG, very reminiscent, and I love that they do this.
What
with
is this,
pretty much
cartography?
all of their continents, even though it looks weird, they still try to maintain the shape of the continents from the OG, and I imagine that's going to continue even with the northern continent. And yes, you'll see even with Midil later on in this video. Another cool detail.
The Warriors
is
of
that
Hype get
the
me fucking
sister
hype,
cannon
dude.
That is on Junon. Is
I
pointed
see. He's adding
directly
on
at
to the
Wutai
Rebirth
on the
map.
explorable world map. Talk about oppression when you have what is essentially a nuke pointed directly at you, ready to fire at any moment's notice.
He's right. He's right. Fucking wablamo. It's not
Aliens
really hitting
abduct
them,
human
though.
to do experiments, kidnaps wrong person, kidnaps a serial killer.
Oh,
Now it's the
dude.
aliens' turn to stay alive.
Have
I'm
you
definitely not watching any more trailers after Max's stream last night.
ever...
That was a crazy scene from Watchmen. Rosark said it after beating an inmate with his cafeteria supplies. They revealed even Zack in Remake's trailer.
Have you ever seen this interview?
Okay, we're recording. State line of origin. Okay, yesterday you told us you tried.
I watched a little bit of this, and this motherfucker's like... He's like, I'm from Earth. I'm just from several thousand years into the future. And he traveled back in time thousands of light years away to like observe how the human race before it went extinct or whatever. Like, this is a wild fucking interview. Yeah, this was before AI. I think this was
This was
confirmed.
before AI.
I think this was confirmed to be actually real. Like, no joke. I think the government confirmed this is real. I can't trust the government, but that's just, you know, from the talk of the bluebirds.
This is not faked either, the technology didn't exist back then.
Tell us the truth or the word or another reader.
See, that shit's wild, dude.
So I take it aliens took over our future, right? So you're
An evolutionary descendant.
You evolved from us. So what are you doing here now?
You see the AI aliens being traumatized by the various generations that reside on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about we concentrate on your time?
Not able to comprehend the discoveries of my time. That's crazy.
Wait, so you know the meaning of what?
Looks like a sectoid.
All right. This isn't what we came here to watch, although I am more than willing to go through the rest of that. I want to see this
It's no wonder
cartography
that Wutai would be upset about that
from
celebratory
XCOM. Yeah,
From
you're not wrong.
XCOM.
during Rufus's
Does look like the shit from
welcoming ceremony.
XCOM.
Here's another screenshot taken from the official press release, and it gives you a great view of the Western continent. Except, there's one little detail that I noticed. Check this out. This is the screenshot, and this is the trailer.
Oh yeah.
The brown species live somewhere
Trailer.
in the mountains,
Keep
caves,
your
and
eye
Earth.
on this area right here, please. Okay. Screenshot. Trailer. Yeah, there's some land here that's supposed to connect the entire continent. Now, there is a river that runs a little bit between, but it ain't this bad. Screenshots seem to have been maybe from an earlier build. All right, now let's take a look at this image from left to right. We'll point it out as we go. Wutai, as we previously discussed. Gongaga, Cosmo Canyon, Corel, Gold Saucer, Costa del Sol, Nibel region. Now, of course, you knew about all that because that was the regions that were in Rebirth, aside from Wutai, of course. Now, here's something that's been going around. I've noticed that people call out this area here. People are looking at this and saying, Rocket Town?
No.
You know, you can see the shape of the rocket. I get it. Now, I've been seeing this going around, but I don't believe it is. Simply because we've explored the west coast of this continent before. We were on the west coast of Nibelheim. Again, the map is bound to change. Of course, it can change. It can be retooled and developed further and from what we explored in Rebirth. But the west coast of Mount Nebel.
Gongaga, fun to say.
Now I believe that
What?
Rocket Town
Me?
is
Are
Are they
Gongaga.
implying because it's in the
north,
high wind that
only
the
we
locals
could
are
just
just that
see
close?
further up north? But of course, both the screenshot and the trailer.
What are they implying because it's in the high wind that the locals are just that close? I don't know. It's weird for me. Like I don't want to believe that right below me is Wutai, Gongaga, Cosmo Canyon, Corel, Gold Saucer, Costa del Sol, and Nibelheim. That seems like half of the world in one straight line. I don't like that.
Trailer is not giving us all of that. North, wait a second. You're talking to the warrior of hype. Of course I found it. Now check this out at the very beginning
Places,
here.
locals.
There it is. We are now seeing the entirety of the Western continent and Wutai. This is our best view yet. I mean, we can see from Wutai all the way up to what looks like the northern continent. Look at this. Yeah.
Damn.
That looks like the northern crater up there. We got the crystallized torrents of live stream energy there that's converging in on.
I don't know if that's the northern
during
crater.
the-
It could
the
be though.
Do you
calamity
believe
that
in
fell
life after
2,000 years
rebirth?
ago. Now this could also
I believe in Revelation
potentially
after
be
rebirth.
the Forgotten Capital. The pieces
I don't
here,
know, man.
they kind of give me that idea.
I don't have a
It
good
doesn't
answer
look
for
very
any of
forgotten
that.
to me. It looks
That's
very,
too existential
very,
for me.
easy to find, but it could be the forgotten capital here on the world map, and then maybe off in the way distance back here, you can almost see a snow-capped mountain right there. And that might be the northern crater. Look at all of this green space though between this is Nibelheim. You can tell by the spiky mountains, and then there's this desert land
Glacier.
here, and guess what's there? A materia cave. Yes. We'll see that on the original world map.
Now hold on.
Original game's world
That's
map.
a
And then
broad
look at
assumption
all
from
this
a black
greenery.
spot in the.
Look at this beautiful, beautiful greenery with snow-capped mountains in the background. What does that remind you of? Why, Warrior of Hype. That reminds me of the Sid's promotional art that we always see. That's most likely taken
What
right
a
outside
touching
of
reunion
Rocket
in this
Town,
ever crisis.
because in the
Oh
OG
shit! Whoa! Oh shit! Okay, hold on. He's cooking here. He's cooking here. God damn! I never even realized that.
most likely taken right outside of Rocket Town, because in the OG
What a touching
promotional
reunion
art
in this
which
ever
it is
crisis.
inspired by, and which we will most likely get a better rendition of for Revelation. We'll get the real rendition of it with the rocket and the, oh man, come on, I'm so excited for that. There's always snow-capped mountains, beautiful green plains or hills and stuff like that. I believe that's what this area is here. And we most likely have Rocket Town somewhere on the west coast, maybe behind some of these hills, right? A rocket most likely won't be towering over the hills, especially at this low to the, we're pretty low in the altitude, and we're looking at hills from this angle. I think Rocket Town might be snug up there on the west coast like it was in the OG, but behind some hills there. So, and plus, what else are they going to do with all of this space? Now, if you look at it in comparison to the explorable world map that we know of in Rebirth, this area actually takes up the same amount of space vertically.
See, and like that I don't know, because that seems that doesn't, like, all this space seems to be already fucking taken. There's the temple. There's the city of the ancients. The sleeping forest is right there. I don't know. That I like this guy's thinking, but it seems a little rough on the edges for me.
As Midgar and Gilgamesh Island, that is a huge chunk of land that they got to do something with, and I believe Rocket Region is going to be there. All right, now we have a cutscene of Sid and Barrett approaching the edge of the Highwind, looking like they're about ready to skydive off this thing. And you can tell that Barrett is a bit trepidatious about all that, right? He doesn't like heights. He don't want to do this.
Trepidation.
Based on that dialogue, this might be their first jump. And if it is their first jump, I'm assuming that it's over Mediel. Because in the trailer, we see that Tifa jumps out first. She looks pretty determined, like, hey, I gotta go find Cloud. And she's jumping into Mediel as she parachutes onto the beach. We see that, right? So I'm assuming this is over Mediel. And if it is over Mediel, well, I'm thinking we're positioned about northeast right now is what we're looking at. And if we are northeast, well, what is this? What is this gigantic round island off in the distance?
Once again, a pretty egregious assumption there.
It's round, and it's an island. Knights of the Round? Is that you? Maybe. Maybe.
I don't think so.
Skydiving down into the grasslands. Well, using a camera mod for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the PC, I was able to use the debug camera.
Suddenly live stream has new meaning to me.
The sky and
There's a calamity up above. Give that gauge a good nudge.
And compare it.
Wake up
to
suddenly
what we're
and you've
seeing
got
in
geostigma.
Revelation to Rebirth. And this is what
Jesus
this is what I
Christ.
ended up with. All right, here we go.
Let's
I'm gonna
not.
fade in and fade out the rebirth shot compared to
Goddamn, he
this
nailed it.
shot here from Revelation. As you can see, that pop-in might be an issue here, or maybe even a reduction of assets to make sure this game is able to run in a fully open world environment, whereas Rebirth
Revelation
was
is
still a
best game of
controlled
all
open
times.
world. You weren't
No
able to
discussions,
go
please.
on top of mountains. You
Hello.
weren't able to look at it from
What's
the
going
sky
on, Nebel?
down. So they might have had to make some cutbacks on certain assets like the trees and things like that. But I'm assuming that as we get closer to the ground, things will start to load in like the river, and then even this bridge here that you can see is kind of broken up. That'll start to load in even better with, you know, better texture quality and things like that. That's how video games work. You guys know that. But this issue doesn't go away in this analysis. It persists, and hopefully we got time. We got all the way to spring 2027. This stuff will probably get ironed out. I don't think there's any need to worry. I'm just pointing out what I was doing when I compared this stuff. I'm not trying to raise any alarms, okay? But things are missing. Okay, now let's take a look at this screen.
Dude, all right here. Can I zoom in?
Shot here from the official
How would I zoom in?
press release. Again,
He ain't got no shoot.
Can I zoom in on YouTube?
NVM.
Well, right here, it looks like the ground is
Enhance.
raised up and there's like Mako inside of it. So the terrain in the grasslands is going to be all fucking busted up, and I'm assuming that's because of the weapons. Also, Kian,
Control ++ or hold control and use scroll wheel.
oh shit, really?
Maybe.
Really? Oh no.
just like I was talking about with
Control ++? Where the fuck is my plus button?
Hey Macarena.
Hey, Macarena. Oh. How do I zoom in? Oh, shit. It's not zooming in, it's zooming out. Whatever, fuck
that
it.
Western
Control
continent.
+0
There's
to
some
zoom back to normal.
Control +0. Ah. Like on my phone, I could just, but it's not letting me do it here. I don't know. I wanted to take a better look at the grasslands right here. It looks like the ground's all busted up from the weapons coming out.
Normally the zoom of Control + scroll wheel and Control ++ usually zooms a web page. I thought it would work for the video, but guess not.
Yeah, I want to. Hold on, let me see something here. How to zoom in on YouTube video on PC. Zoom in. Easiest method is to use browser extensions like YT Zoom or turn off the lights, which let you zoom and pan directly inside the player. Hold Control plus to zoom in, Control and press minus to zoom out. Windows key plus. Windows key and plus. Oh, yay, there we go. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, so let's see if I can find it here. Right here. It looks like the ground is all busted up here. Like, it looks like the ground is like all sorts of fucking cratered out. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh. My Twitch.
Things. One thing in
Like,
particular
it's all
that's
cratered
missing.
out.
Can you spot it right now before the video continues? Go ahead and pause it. Let me know if you spotted it. What's missing? Okay. All right. I'm going to keep on going. You paused it. You play the game. Tell me what's missing.
What is missing? Chocobo Farm. The house. The tower. There's Midgar. Can we see Calm from this area? We should be able to see Calm from this area. Oh, nice.
Oh, my power's back on.
We should be able to see Calm right over here.
All right, I'll get to that in a second. What you can see here first and foremost, there is a chocobo wall.
Oh, shit. And the wall right there is like all glowy. Dude, the terrain for this next game is going to be absolutely wild, dude. And it looks like there's 2 yellow ledges to climb on right there. A glowy wall and a chocobo wall in the fucking grasslands.
Grasslands. More traversal options encouraging revisits to regions previously explored in Rebirth. I'm excited about that. Yellow paint? Who else is excited about that? Dragoon King. Well, we got some yellow handholds here to cross to the other side of this cliff, even though there is a path that leads to a gate that goes to the other side. So maybe there's something else to find here. Now, a crater lake seems to have taken the spot of a Chadley Tower from Rebirth, and now we have this crater lake area. Interesting. That's new. I don't remember these cliffs being so blue, but maybe they were.
Gotta talk to Shinra customer
Gotta
service
talk
about
to
all these
Shira
avalanche
customer
strikes.
service about all these avalanche strikes.
But it's blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blowing up my
Let's talk
goddamn
about
reactor in my area.
As stated before,
Com not loading yet.
again, not setting off any alarms. It's an early build, and the screenshot is probably from an even earlier build.
Calm's
okay,
not
guys?
loading yet.
It's all good.
I don't know if this is the
Okay.
right direction where you
But
can
here's
see
the answer
it.
to the question: what's missing?
Is it calm? It is calm.
The entire town.
But they have a year
of
to polish.
Calm is not loaded in. Well, its shadow.
It
is
was
there.
calm.
You can see its shadow. Its shadow is present, but Calm itself is just not there. Very odd that the official press release is showing that. Hopefully, again, it'll be fixed. I don't think they're going to
Dude,
allow
I cannot
an
get
entire
over like this fucking crater with live stream inside of it right here. So that tells me the entire terrain for like everywhere else is gonna be all busted up and fucky like how Medial is in the OG.
town to pop in. That's gotta be fixed. So there you go. And then plus we have Midgar loaded, but not Calm. Interesting
Yeah.
stuff there. The pipes leading to Midgar are also
Oh
absent
shit,
in
yeah.
Revelation. And unfortunately, I didn't match the angle perfectly, so the perspective could be throwing me off here. But it seems like the Midgar mountains are a bit different in Revelation, which makes a lot of sense because now
They are
in
gonna
Revelation,
polish that.
that's
Fix
going
it.
to be
Oh, yeah.
totally explorable. So they had to retool that a bit, I'm sure. And they,
What do you think
to
of
make
Zach's
that a
appearance
region
in
that you
Dream
want to
Drop
actually
Distance?
Explore. So
What do you think of Zach's appearance in Dream Drop Distance? What do you mean?
that all makes sense, but the formations still seem pretty similar. And then of course with my angle being off, it may look like there's more mountains that come out the side, like the mountain range comes out a lot further, but I think my angle is off and those mountains are behind the parachute there. You just can't see them, but and it's tilted that way rather than inwards. This is the OG world map, and this is my predicted world map. Okay, see, it comes in and then it comes out a little bit, comes out a little bit more, and then it's going to go out even further west. That's this side. See, this is the mountain, the boom, it comes out and then it comes out a little bit further.
Oh, Birth
And then
by
from
Sleep?
here on, I'm predicting it comes this way. We also, we have
Oh
this,
wait,
like,
it birthed by
ridge-shaped,
sleep.
landmass that comes up there. This is where Rocket Town
Yeah, sorry.
would be, somewhere up here
Tired.
on the west coast.
No, you're
Like,
good.
Now that's Wutai down here, and look at that, man. The Junon cannon is pointing directly at it. How cool is that? Wait, I'm in the way. Look at the Junon sister ray cannon pointing directly at Wutai with the new placement of Wutai on the world
Oh
map.
shit. Okay,
Very,
yeah.
very cool. Very cool detail.
May wanna rename
when you're
this
on
stream.
the explorable world map, and you can just
Yeah, that's
you
what
take
I
the
was
high one, you
thinking, too.
fly
You're
from
not wrong.
Junon and like the sister ray and just fly a straight angle, and you'll end up in Wutai. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It kind of really adds to the lore of the game, the oppression that Shinra has over not only just the eastern continent and Midgar, but like literally all the way across the
How
other side
do
of
I
the
do
world.
that?
They got, this country literally under the gun. Of course, we know this is Medial. They talked about Medial. But yeah, with Medial, when we look at this shoreline, we can trace the shoreline and match it up pretty closely with the OG world map, which I'll bring up here so you can see how it looked. Look at this. This is what I was paying attention to. The swoop in, the swoop out, and the swoop back around. Just that they're taking the prominent features of what we know.
Hold on 1 second. Let me.
He's wearing this ridiculous helmet the whole time. I don't even think it was a Shinra helm. It was like a gladiator helmet.
The prominent features of what we know.
Oh, I'm not trying to watch my stream on my stream. Edit video. There we go. All right. It has been changed.
Oh, in the OG.
Wait. What did I miss?
How it looked. Look at this. This is what I was paying attention to. The swoop in, the swoop out, and the swoop back around. Just that they're taking the prominent features of what we know in the OG and making it at least trying to mimic that in the a realistic open world map. And then the other thing I want to conclude this video with is I would like you to imagine
Dude, the fact that they have confirmed it's gonna loop around when you get to the edge of the world, it's just gonna loop around. You're not gonna hit an invisible wall. You just go straight around just like it did in the OG. I love that, dude. No other fucking games do that. I don't know another fucking game where you can get to the edge of a map and just loop back around. These dudes are pulling off some crazy shit with this game.
Revelations world menu.
And like I said before, dude, you see like the outline of the Rebirth map. I want to be able to like click it and turn the globe as I click, dude. I want to be able to see the entire fucking globe, which that's another thing. If you could see this entire region all in one spot, like, and then like
Fire, earth, water, air. Long ago the four nation lived in peace. Until the Fire Nation attacked.
calm your ass down, last bender. But like if if Rocket Town is right here and the northern crater is up on top, like I don't know if the northern crater is gonna be up here. It makes sense. No, actually it's not, because the Temple of the Ancients, this is the Sleeping Forest, and then the Temple of the Ancients would be up on top. So like the northern crater would be where these clouds kind of start up here behind this guy's ugly mug. So like you'd be able to go up and down. Over here would be like, this is Fort Condor, so Medill would be like down here, and Wutai would be all the fucking way over here. So I wonder if they're gonna put more spots on the backside of the globe. Ugh.
The world map menu. And I just want to take my controller and I want to move the right thumbstick and rotate the globe.
This guy's in my
I
mind.
want to rotate that globe and I want to see Wutai. You know, I want to, as I rotate it, Wutai circle back around and see the, oh man, come on, Medill, it's all there. That would be beautiful. It would be so good. Lastly, Hypaguchi himself, Naoki Hamaguchi, the director, has confirmed that on the world map, you will be able to fly all the way to the horizon, and you'll come out the other side.
Yeah, loop around.
How cool is that, y'all? Come on! Now, imagine the way that's going to work is, as you're flying, I think it's going to repopulate. I think either it's going to repopulate the eastern continent as you fly past Wutai. It'll repopulate the eastern continent, and you just keep on going, and it'll just keep. I mean, that's how the OG did it. That's how Daddy does it, and it's worked pretty well so far. You know what I mean? Actually, it hasn't worked at all in many years since Final Fantasy IX.
True that. We're talking about the game.
A world map that we can fly over in Final Fantasy, baby. Yes.
Is that a shark cage?
Shark cage where? What, these?
There you go. This has been another world map video from the Warrior of Hype. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And if you did enjoy it a lot, like you really enjoyed it, check us out on patreon.com/Warriors of Hype, where you can support. And you can get little, benefits like an inside hype where I literally
those are just fans for direction.
Doing my research, studying this world map, zooming in and out, and like making.
2 hours ago, Midgar exploration, new Sid, no workout mini games. Oh my God, what the hell is he doing? "23 minutes. Revelation will have a bigger open world and expanded combat." No shit. We kind of already know that. What I want is to be able to explore all of Midgar. I want to be able to explore all of Midgard. That's the only town that
Fans
we
of
are
One
cut off
Direction?
from. No, I'm assuming they would turn like a rotor. Uh, ending endgame chat. Streaming forces changing. What? I like Sector 6.
Right, we're back. We've got more interviews to talk about. We are getting to the end of it now, and I think what I'm going to do is after this video...
I highly doubt you can explore all of Midgar.
Okay, so hold on. Let's check this out. I want
That's
to...
asking for way too much.
Fuck that. Not asking for enough. We can explore all of... We can explore all of Corel, all of Junon, all of Calm, all of fucking Gangaga, all of Cosmo Canyon, but we can't explore all of Midgar. I think that's a crock of shit. And where are we gonna be fighting the Proud Clod? Where will we be going to find Hojo? Up on the top plate. So we need to be able to go explore more of the top plate. And I did hear that Midgar would be fully explorable. I'll try and find that quote though.
Seven topside plates and the slums is a big ask. I would risk freezing solid just to embrace Shiva.
Let's see. I want a full-on fucking picture of this shirtless bastard.
Sector 0, 1 and 2 destroyed by tornado, 7 and 6 DIS Teroid 2.
But there's still many other sectors to explore, god damn it. All right. Let's take a look at this guy right here, right? You see this guy? You see this? You see him? You see him? The head, the body.
Yeah, so definitely not full exploration.
I love that. I love that they made this galaxy in the shape of Safer Sephiroth. That actually looks insane.
More interviews to talk about. We are getting to the end of it now, and I think what I'm going to do is after this video...
Man's willing to get frostbite on his dick just for Shiva.
Together and just
Same.
quickly go over all of the stuff that's been said in these interviews. Not in any kind of detail, but, you know, just kind of list it off. I think that'll be pretty useful. So yeah, we'll probably do that. But in this interview, we've got a little bit of talk about how they came to...
We're also probably going to go over the trailer again. Just cause, why not?
Shipping conversation. There's lots of stuff to talk about. So, like the video, subscribe for future content, but let's get to it. So, we'll start off with a couple of the smaller bits and pieces.
So, right here, do you think... I think we might be going straight from the City of the Ancients straight to the Northern Crater, like right off the fucking rip. Like if we're getting the high wind 5 to 6 hours into the game, I think we're going straight to the Northern Crater and Cloud's gonna lose his goddamn mind at the beginning of the game. Cause like we have to go into the Northern Crater, have the weapons come out, and then like Tifa and Barrett wake up in Junon, the weapon attacks, she gets up on the cannon, runs, and then we get the high wind. So like the only way we're gonna get the high wind that early in the game is if we're going straight to fucking Northern Crater for Cloud to lose his goddamn noggin, dude. Yeah, we're going straight to the Northern Crater. Dude, what a
We
badass
are going straight
beginning.
Northern Crater.
What a fucking...
Seeing as we get high
straight
wind
action.
5 to 6 hours in.
Yeah, straight action right into the game, dude. First thing you do is go straight to the Northern... Oh my god, that's gonna be so fucking cool.
And then we've
It's gonna be so good.
Interview from an Italian media.
We're playing Rebirth after
we'll
this.
dive into a little bit deeper and see what's in there. But we'll open up with Automaton and a little bit of chat about how the team are kind of viewing streamers and stream.
Hold on, let me go to the restroom real fast. I wanna deep dive into these videos here. Couldn't have been so lucky, huh? I went all day without seeing an earwig, and now one pops up. All right, let's get into this.
And how that impacts the game and the sales of the game, more importantly. And essentially what he's saying is that if a game is just focused on the story and it's kind of a one-track story, then someone can just watch a streamer play the game, or maybe watch a YouTube video that goes into the story of the game, and they
Iron
don't
Reaver
have any
Carrot
kind of
Peeler.
motivation.
So this time I feel that the fact of the player's sense I feel that the fact of the player's sense of choice and the impression of the game that each player feels is different from Rebirth is a characteristic of games that's required in this day and age. I think what RPGs like Final Fantasy need to be careful about right now is that they get satisfied with watching the game commentary. This is a crisis for the game, and as a game creator, it's not something to be happy about. I'm not denying all live broadcasts, but if you look at them and feel like, what would I do and how would I be able to do trial and error, you'll think, let's give it a try. However, if you simply fix the story to the point where you experience it in a game, it'll be more fun to watch videos of your favorite influencers in YouTube. If that happens, the overall spread of the game will shrink. Yeah. And being a streamer, I will admit, streamers are killing video games. Like, streamers have not done a kindness to video games. My bad.
Really to go and get the game because they've seen the story. The story is the main.
Oh, God damn it! Hold on.
focus, therefore they've got
Is it a
Every
crisis
crisis
core
core,
or an
never
ever
crisis.
crisis?
That's what I'm taking.
Har
from
har
it.
har.
And what he says is the solution.
It's
Down
before
with Jade
crisis.
for ruining
Add
our
more
games.
agency into the game.
Yeah,
And
dude,
add the
fucking
things that
strike
he's been
against me.
talking about in previous interviews, such as multiple
I
choice
suck.
kind of personal narratives for each of the characters. So the main story is going to be the main story.
We will have
He's been
retribution.
Very clear about that. There is only one ending.
How about a
But he's
revelation?
also been very clear that with each of the characters, we can go down a slightly different path with each of them and make the journey slightly differently. It puts me in mind a little bit of Mass Effect 2, where each of the characters and the interactions that you've had with them throughout the game, what happens to them in the ending is slightly different. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think anything different's going to happen to these characters in the ending like it does in Mass Effect 2. But what I think is going to happen is we're going to get, if we've got a high relationship with the character, we're going to learn a lot more about the character. Whereas maybe if we kind of shut down that relationship,
That shit
with
looks
the
so
character, we
cool,
don't
dude.
learn as much, and maybe they act a little bit differently in scenes. That's what I'm taking from it. And Hamaguchi says that that is the thing that's going to keep people going out and buying the game themselves, because yeah, they might watch a streamer play through the game.
I already
but
got the
then they might think,
revelation you're
"Well, what if
ruining
I'd gone
games."
this route? What if I'd
We
done
already
this
got the
slightly differently
revelation
and
you're
ended up going
ruining
down this
games.
pathway?"
You're not wrong.
And it means that there is a reason for them to play the game. Also, I think gameplay comes into it as well. You know, if a game is fun to play, watching a streamer is never going to hit the same level as you playing that game personally. And I think it is a danger that a lot of games that are heavily narrative based have. It's just an issue that those games have. So yeah, it's interesting to see him talk about
Yep.
it. I've seen a lot of people taking it completely the wrong
We will
way,
have
being
you
like,
dancing
"Oh,
at the
Hamaguchi
Honeybee for
hates
the Shinra
streamers, the Final
celebration
Fantasy
parade.
devs hate-"
To be fair, though, I will always tell people, like, don't just watch my stream and say I'm good. Like, get the game, buy the game, support the creator. Especially if I think it's a really good fucking game, get your own copy, experience it for yourself. Don't just watch my stream and say, oh, that was cool. Play it. Go play it. Now, if you don't have, like, if it's a PC exclusive or a PlayStation exclusive and you don't have any of those, like, by all means, hang out. You can see what's going on in the game if you don't have the means to play it. But if you have the means to play those types of games, fucking play them yourself. You can stay and watch the stream if you want. Maybe I can help you find some hidden shit or something. But don't just watch the stream and be like, that's cool. That's all for me.
Well, too bad, I ain't got the rig for it. After you will have to play cards against dog.
Don't worry, Jackie.
I might be buying Revelation twice if there's a special collector's edition.
Oh, I'm buying the most expensive edition of it, 100%. And don't worry, Jackie, Revelation will be coming out on Switch too, so you won't have to worry. You can play it too.
Hate streamers, ooh, fuck streamers. I've seen a lot of that, and that's not what he's saying here. What he's saying
Fuck
is
streamers,
they need to adapt
true.
so that they continue to be appealing to gamers. Even if they may have seen the narrative played through once, they will still then want to go in and play it themselves.
True.
So that's kind of an explanation as to where the kind of multiple choice and different routes aspect has come from with the character narratives and the side stories and the relationship.
I love
mechanics
that,
we can have
actually.
with the
Even if you watch a streamer play the game one time through, there's still multiple different ways you can play the game, and I fucking love that. It's like Elden Ring. You could watch a streamer go through the game, but like if it's a
Does
magic
Jackie
build, it's
have a
nothing
Switch
like.
too?
I think Jackie has a Switch too. I thought he said he had a Switch too. You have a Switch too, don't you? Yeah. How else are you playing them Zelda games? I think he said he's playing.
I'm gonna keep saving for a new ring, so I'll pass on Revelations for Switch 2.
New ring. But like a finger ring? What do you mean? Fuck the jewelry, buy Revelations. Trust me, it's well worth it. Sacrifices, my friend, sacrifices. Yeah, I think he said he was playing through Rebirth too.
these characters.
Rig.
And
Rig. Okay. I thought you said ring, so I was like, what the fuck? Fuck a ring. Buy Revelation.
Who put the graffiti name there? Was it before or after assembly?
That was there before. Like, if you go in on, Rebirth, you can see, let's see. Let me see. FF7 Rebirth, High Wind. Wind.
Any idea what that about? What if
Screw marriage, revelation comes first.
Exactly. Ain't no woman gonna tell me to not play this game. Yeah, like you can kind of see it right up here. You can see the graffiti. It says High Wind. I wish there was a better. The fuck was that? There are creatures bumping in the night down here.
No
Exploring.
thanks, I don't trust a scaffolding to hold up. Not after Wedge.
The Highwind is basically a set piece in Final Fantasy
What the
VII
fuck
Rebirth.
is
It won't
this?
be accessible to pilot until Part 3 of the remake series.
What the fuck is this?
But have you ever wondered what it might look like if it was moved from here to here?
What?
Or maybe to here?
Wow, what?
If you have, then you're in the right place. We'll be taking the Highwind across the world map through every
Excuse me?
or maybe to here.
What the fuck am I looking at right now? Scarlet, Tifa running. That's actually insane. You can move models around using Unreal Engine
You can move
Unlocker.
models around using Unreal Engine Unlocker.
Dude, they nailed this like perfectly.
Pop goes to Highwind.
then you're in the
It's
right
been
place.
possible since
We'll be
remake.
taking the
They put the fucking Highwind right there on Junon.
Highwind across the world map through every region in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, just to get a rough idea of what it might look like to see the Highwind out in the overworld. This won't be a deep dive video going into the Highwind size like some of my other
Oh my god, they Oh my god, they put the meteor right over. Oh my god.
videos, but we will be covering it in a future video. Instead, this is more to showcase what we could be seeing in Part 3 of the remake trilogy, and to also demonstrate
Sir,
the
don't
changes
call it
that
Part
will
3.
likely
We
be
don't
needed
call it
to
Part 3
accommodate
anymore.
this large airship. So for now, kick back, relax, and enjoy seeing the Highwind out in the overworld.
I want orange skies the close meteor gets.
But yeah, you can see like right here, it shows the graffiti, the Highwind, and it's got the pin-up lady on it. Like it's always been there. Anyways, I don't want the spoilers.
And the side stories and the
Well, I'm
relationship
going to.
mechanics that we can have with these
What in
characters.
Majora's Mask was
And
that nonsense?
It means that we're all going to have pretty different experiences, even though the story itself will remain the same. So, yeah, I get what they're going for. I'm interested to see how they've implemented it. I want to see how easy it is to go down a different route. So maybe we go one route. How easy is it then for us as the gamer to backpedal and go down another route? I know they've said that chapter select is going to be a big thing rather than replaying the game on hard mode or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what they can do. Now, seeing as we're touching on relationship mechanics, we might as well get this shipping one out of the way. It's only a little thing, but basically Hamaguchi has been asked repeatedly by several outlets, it would seem, is there a canon ship? Or why isn't there a canon ship in the game? And 90% of his responses have been,
Night
"Yep,
all.
we'll learn more about..."
Oh, you're taking out? All right, have a good one, Roxu. Thanks for hanging out.
Cloud and Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII Revelation, so please ensure that you play the game and enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? That has been his response to it all the time, pretty much. And yeah, it's pretty entertaining. They're never going to sit there and say, oh yeah, there's a canon ship, it's this one, or there's a canon ship, it's that one. Never going to do it.
Seriously.
Because while they don't confirm it, they keep the conversation going, and while the conversation continues, that is essentially free marketing. I fully expect that they're going to do the same thing with the remake sequel debate. I think they'll leave it in a position where the people who believe it's a remake can stand there and go, look, it's a remake, what are you on about? And the people who think it's a sequel, like me, can be like, oh, look, there you go, it's still a sequel. Oh, no. I think that's what they're going to do. Because again, it keeps the conversation going, and it's free marketing. So, yeah, that's my expectation for that. But yeah.
So, do you guys think the Buster Sword will be stronger than it previously was because the black material is inside of it? And also, actually, I don't know, because if we're going straight to the Northern Crater, I don't think we're gonna have black materia Buster Sword for very long. We're gonna give it to Sephiroth.
Fully non-committal on anything to do with shipping is been quite entertaining because the reactions on Twitter have been mixed and wonderful. Mixed and wonderful. Anyway, moving on. Next up, we're back with Video Games Chronicle. I think this is the third thing from them that we've covered. So, you know, they're going pretty hard. And we're talking about the ending. And Hamaguchi says that, obviously I can't share details on how the story's going to end, but in terms of how we envisioned the conclusion, we did have some sort of an idea of what we wanted to do at the end. So we did have a kind of direction from the early days of development. The same goes for the producer, Yoshinori Kitase.
Not sure.
He had his visions as well, and some of that is applied in the conclusion that we're telling in Final Fantasy VII Revelation. Only some of it. Interesting. To be completely honest, I think we're pretty confident and happy with how it's turned out. We're very much excited to see how fans will react to the end of the story.
Well, then give it to us.
It's good to know that they've kind of had an ending locked in from the start, and, you know, they're on course to deliver that ending. There has been a lot of debate in the community about whether or not, due to the reaction to Final Fantasy VII Remake, a lot of which was positive.
Dude, I can't wait to free cam around.
All this weird stuff started happening with Sephiroth. Maybe the backpedal, obviously, because all this weird stuff started happening.
I'm looking like behind him.
No black materia powers.
Happening with Sephiroth. Maybe the backpedal. That was the belief, that was a fear that a lot of people have had, even I've had it a little bit, that maybe they saw that reaction and went, whoa there, let's dial this back and make it a bit more faithful. According to this response, they've not done that. They've had that ending kind of locked in. Not exactly, but pretty much locked in since the early days. And they're delivering the story they wanted to deliver. So,
boys, it's actually
we'll
happening.
That takes. And Hamaguchi continues a little
I've
bit
wanted
further
these
with this,
days
where he talks
since
about
2020.
when you look at all the critiques, the criticism, negative feedback.
I've been
and
looking
try
forward to
understand
this
what the
since
most
6
common
years
criticism
ago.
is. It's difficult to adapt your product to it, and it's questionable if that approach actually leads to a better product. If you address all the negative feedback and even take the positive feedback, sometimes it's a case that you're seeing two sides of the extreme opinions, and by applying all of that, it's possible that you come up with a product that doesn't really have any character. It's just a blank state that doesn't really have any strong appeal. And I agree 100%, because you will see the far extremes more often than not, because the far extremes tend to be the ones who shout the loudest because they've got the strongest opinion. Whether it's right or wrong, normally it's wrong, but it's the strongest opinion in their mind, and therefore they shout about it, so it becomes more of a thing. So again, it feeds into the previous
Pico might evolve into a gold chocobo.
So
That's
Pico
kind of,
gonna be gold chocobo?
that's kind of what I'm thinking is gonna happen. I think there'll be the chocobo evolution type thing, which we said that in the bingo video. It wasn't gonna be chocobo breeding, but it'll be like choco evolution. And I think you can have your chocobo, like we're gonna have different chocobos other than Pico. I think we'll be able to collect our own chocobos and start our own ranch, just like we did in the OG. But I think those chocobos will be able to gain abilities, and then you'll be able to evolve your chocobos as you go on. So you could make, I think you could make Pico a gold chocobo.
About do they have a locked-in ending? Have they changed it? Have they course corrected at any point? And going off everything that Hamaguchi has said in this interview, no, they haven't. Maybe they've tweaked a little bit, but they've not made any kind of drastic changes. They've not really listened to the extreme feedback. So yeah, good signs, good signs. And then the extreme feedback.
Yeah, like being able to go back to Midgar and like we can actually run up to the rubble from the road from Calm now. Like we won't get blocked off by that barricade. We can just go straight there.
So yeah, good signs, good signs. And then finally, like I say, we're going to wrap it up with the Italian interview. It's from everyi.it. And it starts off with a little bit of chat at the title. And Hamaguchi talks about how this title, it was kind of decided by Nomura. As a word, it suggests that in the third and final chapter of the trilogy, there are going to be many revelations. And, you know, that's a given. And it works either way, you know, even if it is just a straight up remake, we get all of the revelations about Cloud and his past and everything like that. So it does still fit. There's obviously revelations to come about Sephiroth. There's a lot that we're going to learn. So Revelation is probably a good title. Obviously, we have the whole thing with it being Liberate that we're going to learn. So Revelation is probably
Just like a big ass tree in the middle of Mediel. Hold on. I want to see something. Oh, fuck off. So this was basically all Mediel was. Yeah, and the Mediel gets turned into a big fucking Mako hole. I don't know what all this shit is. Fan art. So, like, it is surrounded by giant jungle. There's the bridge in. That's all the OG was. There was a bridge. There's buildings on top of buildings with weird support beams. A hospital, a weapon shop, an item shop, and like a house or two, and a giant windmill in the middle of a forest. And then it just gets decimated. So, like, seeing the buildings up on top, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what the fuck that is in the background. Looks like a statue.
the title. Obviously, we have the whole thing with it being Liberation, more in Japanese, but we've touched on that. Go back to the first video that I did. I'll pop it up on the screen now, but go back to that video where I've spoke about that before. He continues on talking about how there are unresolved narrative threads and many unanswered questions from Remake and Rebirth, and he says that all of this will find closure in Revelation. As for possible links to various spin-offs and compilation titles from the...
That is what we want. We want closure. No more questions. Only answers.
Beginning of the project, our vision was to create a new reinterpretation of the Final Fantasy VII story that was connected to the various spin-offs and titles of the compilation. So yes, I believe there may be some connection.
How serious are you about taking me to Micro Center in Chicago to get a pre-build?
That will probably...
Serious as a goddamn heart attack, buddy. Why, when you trying to go? Because when you're trying to go, I need to know ahead of time so that I can bring some moolah with. Okay. Okay.
See deep ground. He didn't hard confirm it, but
You just gotta
an
let me
interviewer
know so I
asked
can
about
plan
deep
ahead of
ground, and he was
time.
like, oh yeah, I hope those characters live up to your expectations. So, you know, deep ground.
Also, I have to make sure my car is in good working order so that we can make it there and back too. Oil,
Don't have the funds
tires.
yet, but I found a good price.
You let me know. I'm sure I would like to go find a few. Kian, you want to go in a micro center? You want to go to a micro center trip with us, Kian? Oh, I forgot. You live in the middle of these fucking forests over here. Sorry, buddy. I would take you with, but we can't fly all the way across the fucking world. Maybe when you come to New York.
He's then asked, you know, was there anything that they had to change or anything that they had to drop or cut or
Hey, my name's Kian. I live on the fucking other side of the world. That's my impression of Kian.
anything like that? And Hamaguchi says, no, there are no items we wanted to include in Revelation that we couldn't insert. However, even if there had been any, I don't think this would have been the right time to share that information. So, you know, maybe there are, and he's not sharing that information. You never know.
What was the question?
Sure. I've been there before.
And Hamaguchi says, no,
it's PC
there are
heaven.
no items we want, you know, deep ground. And he was like, oh yeah, I hope those characters live up to your expectations. So, you know, deep ground. He's then asked, you know, was there anything that they had to change or anything that they had to drop or cut or anything like that? And Hamaguchi says, no, there are no items we wanted to include in Revelation.
Budget is
that we
2K.
couldn't insert. However, even if there had been any, I don't think this would have been the right time to share that information. So, you know, maybe there are, and he's not sharing that information. You never know. He gives a little more context and says, we spent a lot of time creating this entire saga. I myself have dedicated more than 10 years of my life to the development of the remake series, and when you look at the entire Final Fantasy VII franchise, it's something historic, iconic, and loved by so many fans around the world. And then he carries on to talk about how, you know, development's not quite finished, but they're very confident that this is going to deliver, this is going to...
It's incredible to be part of such an important intellectual property with the final chapter Revelation. I'm very confident about the final result. Development is not finished. We still have work to do, but once again, I'm convinced that we'll be able to offer this extraordinary final chapter of the trilogy. I'm telling you, dude, every time these motherfuckers drop another Final Fantasy VII game, Hamaguchi comes out balls swinging, just straight nutsack swinging. He's just like, here, let me wave this shit around for you. Yeah. Like, he comes out like, yeah, that's right. We fucking did this shit. Mm-hmm. We know you want it, and we're gonna give it to you. Like,
It's a 5070, so I don't know how far that will take me gaming-wise.
5070? Are you talking AMD or NVIDIA? RX 50. Okay, so
NVIDIA.
it is NVIDIA. Okay. $550. That's not bad. You'll have 12 gigabytes. So you'll have the exact same size as mine right now. What? Keen, you have a 4080, 4090 or something like that right now?
As long as you play 1080-1440p 5070 is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with that. This is, well, hold on. That's not the exact one. This is mine. This is my exact graphics card.
Yeah, I ain't looking for no fancy 4K.
I am. This is exactly what is inside of my computer. It's pretty goddamn fancy. Yeah, but mine was a little. Well, yours is gonna be a little bit more expensive.
4070 Ti Super.
Yeah. I got 12 gigs. So yeah, our graphics cards will be pretty similar. You'll probably have yours will probably be a little better than mine. So that's what you're rocking right here. This fucking piece of shit. That's $1,000. You're telling me that your graphics card is $1,000. Huh. What's the word I'm looking for? What is the what's the word I'm looking for? Like what would be the Nvidia version of what would be the how do I question this? What would be the what is the comparable
I didn't pay 1,000.
from
My specific version costs 1,300. I paid 800.
yeah, the equivalent 7700 XT is equivalent to the 4060 Ti. So I have basically a 4060 Ti. Some benchmarks are also comparisons place in performance level near the RTX 4070 in particular.
Equivalent.
Yeah, equivalent. Particularly in specific gaming titles or when considering features like ray tracing where the 4070 holds an advantage. So I basically have like a 4060 or 40s, like somewhat into the 4070s. I would say how my PC is set up. I would say it's equivalent to a 4070.
Be a good finale to the trilogy. So I'm looking forward to that. Moving on from that, we get a little bit of talk about combat again, which again I'm going to do a separate video looking at all of the fits and everything like that. So that's coming. But then we touch
And not fucking bad for a $400 GPU.
on the weapons a little bit more. And he says he wanted to pay homage to the original game and maintain the same structure.
In this aspect, I wanted to pay homage to the original game and maintain the same structure. So yes, some weapons will be encountered and addressed during the main story. Others, however, you will see in certain regions or areas of the world map and can only address them as optional content. They will also have their own dedicated narrative component. Yes, some will be a part of the main story, while others will be optional content. I believe one of the differences between Revelation and Remake Rebirth is that the first two were designed to encourage players to replay the entire adventure in hard mode after completing it. In Revelation, it will be different. There will be various end game content here, unlike Remake and Rebirth, which is what's gonna make Revelation a billion
Some
times better.
are going to be encountered during the main story.
Like, I love Remake, but I think the real fun of playing something back to back would be playing a Rebirth back to back with Revelations. I love Remake, but it's just Midgar. Like, it's setting up the story, but it really doesn't get really going, like pick up the pace and start getting interest until like the third portion of the game, like 3/4 into the game.
Others you'll see in certain regions.
Other than that, you're chasing cats, beating up bandits, and playing darts in Seventh Heaven. Switching out water filters because it practically eliminates the rotten egg spell.
Areas on the world map.
I'm not saying that I don't like Remake, though. I love Remake. It's a perfect game. 10 out of 10.
And can go to them
9 out of 10.
as optional content. They'll have their own dedicated narrative component. Some of them will be part of the main story. And yeah, others aside. He does say here that with Remake and Rebirth, they were designed to encourage the player to replay the whole game in hard mode after completing it. In Revelation, it's going to be different, and there'll be various bits of endgame content. And that makes complete sense. Remake and Rebirth, you couldn't really have too much endgame content because you were still at a midpoint of the story. Whereas with Revelation, the endgame content can just go crazy because there's nothing else to come after it, or at least as far as we know. There is the possibility of DLC, as we know.
Like, dude, how the fuck are we gonna get this materia? Like, we need to get the huge materia, the Magnus materia, and I'm pretty goddamn certain. Oh, duh. That's how we get the Magnus materia. We kill the weapons.
But as far as the actual main story goes, this is going to be it. So
we have to slaughter the weapons to get the Magnus materia.
The endgame content. And then he carries on to say that there will be weapons and enemies even stronger than the final boss. And the examples of these could be weapons or the much-loved Knights of the Round. And this feeds into something I've been saying where I think rather than getting the Knights of the Round straight up as a summon, we'll fight them first in stages and then maybe we'll get them as a...
Dude, the Knights of the Round fight is gonna be insanely hard. It's gonna be insanely hard. Like, fighting Odin was kind of difficult, and fighting Odin and Alexander at the same time was difficult. But the Knights of the Round is gonna be on a whole different fucking level. Like, that's gonna be the brutal challenge level of Final Fantasy VII Revelations. I'm gonna get it. Like, irregardless, I'm gonna get it. But, like, god damn it, dude. I just know for a fact it's gonna be as tough, if not tougher, than fighting, like, Emerald or Ruby Weapon. And, like, not even to mention those motherfuckers, dude. Those guys are gonna be like...
No shit, Sherlock.
They're gonna be like...
Holy crap,
how the fuck?
I found a cheaper and more powerful one.
Oh, yeah? What you looking at? Like, I can't even imagine how hard it's gonna be to beat the Emerald and Ruby Weapon.
summon at some point. So, yeah, that kind of feels like a thing. He then goes on to say that Revelation will encourage the player to complete all remaining content in the world map after finishing the story, and he adds that while Remake and Rebirth had a level cap, in Revelation you can go all the way to 99. So there's still a level cap, but it's big boy level, like we used to, level 99, so that's good. After that, it's mostly stuff that we've covered, talk about the high wind, talk about how you can traverse the whole world, talk about the fits and everything like that. It's just stuff that we've all covered in previous interviews.
I love this motherfucker's face, dude, when he smiles.
Previous interviews, all that I'm going to cover in a combat video. The only other thing...
I love that face. It's so cute. I want one myself. Hold on, I'm looking at it right now.
AMD 9070 1300 basically.
9070? Horizon 5 it's for Micro Center, so I would trust it.
Okay, I lied. 14 to 15.
16 gigs of VRAM would it'll definitely be worth it. A 1 terabyte solid state drive. Okay, it's not the best, but you can do quite a bit with a terabyte. Honestly, just get yourself a fucking 20 terabyte MyBook like I have. It's like $150. I don't know about nowadays, but a 9070 XT paired with a Ryzen 5. It's okay. 7500 X3D. That might not be too bad. All right. Yeah, it's not a bad pair. Plus, it's AMD. I trust AMD a whole lot more than I do NVIDIA. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm going to get a full NVIDIA rig one day. No, you're good.
Sorry, getting out of hand. You can continue the stream.
No, dude, I love talking PC bullshit.
Of the story is determination, and this means that we're going to see...
Okay, I wanted to see something here. I wanted to go fucking frame by frame. Well, here. Did his wing get blown off? Is that what that is?
Theme.
Like this flipper right here? I think that gets blown off of him.
Of the story is determination, and this means that we're going to see the characters...
It does. So he does get hit. But it's like his flipper just got fucking exploded off of him. Oh shit. So he does get hit. It's just not fatal.
Of the...
This part gets annihilated.
The story is determination, and this means that we're going to see...
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's going straight to his, like, back flipper right here. And then fucking chops it right off. Oh, shit.
Characters face their moments of determination.
And, like, where it's hitting right here... It's like Junon is kind of like, the town is like kind of down here. The upper area is up here. And then it raises up. And it's like the top of the mountain explodes.
And that, again, like I said earlier, it makes me think of Mass Effect 2 and how each character is going to have their own thing.
Also.
And like I said earlier, it makes me think.
Yeah, see? He's got this flipper right here, but now that one's gone. Okay, shit, so... Yeah, that's definitely going to be a changed story beat. Sapphire weapon is still definitely going to be a thing. Oh, that's crazy.
Mass Effect 2 and how each character is going to have their own thing. And it's not even just going to be from Cloud's perspective that we see it. It's going to be very similar to the resolution scenes that we saw in Rebirth, I think. You know, where each character kind of had their own vision as we were going into the Temple of the Ancients. And then it was Cloud's vision that was an absolute mess. I feel like it's going to be an expanded version of that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, definitely. And I think that's where we'll stop this one. We've covered all of those interviews quite quickly. I don't think there's anything else that I can pull out of the existing reviews that are out there right now that we've not already touched on and discussed in a previous video. I am going to
Are there any newer interviews? That was from 3 hours ago. Three days ago, 1 day. Connection to FF6. What? 11 hours ago. News side to Sephiroth story and region order changes. Vertical exploration. I watched this earlier today. Night Sky Prince. 4 days, 5 days, 15 hours ago. $13 hours ago. $7 days ago, 1 day ago, yeah. Or Max, of course. Resonance will be cool. Hey, look, it's my stream. How can he keep yapping about okay, let's check it out. Max's stream.
Transcending history and the world. A tale of dudes and souls, eternally retold.
The Dreamcast. Okay, Max is like the best intro to streams in the fucking history of streamers. What the fuck is...
Namco stories and things like that. I'd really like that. I'd really like that. I think that'd be cool. Yo, Freight, thank you. Robito, Vexar. Okay. The desserts were good. Desserts were
Oh, he
really
went to the
good.
Square
The 2B
Enix
dessert was really
Cafe.
good. But the highlight was like the shop and just the novelty of it all. Also like the hope of like, man, you can really have this can really be utilized for like a bunch of things, like cross-promotional. I'd imagine some FF7 thing could happen there, you know? Desserts and drinks is all they really need. Yeah, the cloud drink was shockingly the best one, believe it or not. I thought it tasted the best. Was there any 14 food? Not on the menu that we had there. It was FF7, Dragon Quest, and Nier Automata focused food. So, no, it wasn't a Cosmo Canyon. It was like not a drink, not like an alcoholic drink. Was it super crowded? From what I understand, yes. They just opened and it was super crowded. We got to go there on a test run day. So it was like a closed event of them first opening the entire thing. So I was like the second customer they pretty much had. Yeah, very much.
Of course.
Launch. Not even a launch. It was like a pre-soft launch day for them to really get things figured out. And yeah, it was cool. And it's like, I didn't even get to experience the awkwardness that is playing the character, but from a third-party perspective of seeing how she plays, and I'm like, huh. And Thresh is just doing incredibly cool shit, like all over the place. So I don't know. She reminds you of Zach. That's just the nature of it. I don't like force myself to have to play things that I'm not necessarily like, you know, super vibing with. I'm not going to vibe with every single character in Street Fighter. I like the overall game, but I really want a character that I enjoy. With the inclusion of Sid and Vincent, we now have all the original FF7 party members as playable, controllable characters. I'm therefore very happy that we've finally managed to complete the group in this respect. We've seen some comments and requests online from fans who like Chatley to be a playable character in battle. It's an interesting idea, but our goal was to include all.
What? We've seen some comments and requests online that would like Chadley to be a playable character in battle.
All the original party members as
Not
members of the group.
Chadley.
In the
Not
remake series,
Chadwick.
that was our priority. Whew, that was getting scary halfway through that. So, some weapons will be fought during the main story. Others, however, you will see in certain regions or areas on the world map and can only be fought as optional content. They will also have their own dedicated narrative components. Yes, some will be part of the main story, while those will be optional content. I think one of the differences between Revelation, Remake, and Rebirth is that the first two were designed to encourage players to replay the entire event. Okay, check this out. One of the differences between Revelation and then the last two games is that the first two were sort of designed for you to replay the entire adventure again on a hard mode after completing it, right? In Revelation, it will be different. There will be several endgame contents present in Revelation that is very much unlike Remake and Rebirth. So the concept of doing hard mode being your endgame content, they have something else planned, is all it is. Like how the game operates in its endgame, what you can do beyond endgame, anything like that, they have other plans. That was a part 1 and part 2 only thing. I wonder. I really wonder. They're trying to keep that a secret, it looks like. To give a concrete example, yes, there will be weapons and enemies even tougher than the final boss you face in the story. Examples like weapons themselves or the beloved Knights of the Round. Instead of pushing the player to restart the game on a hard mode, Revelation...
Dude, and like, goddamn. Do we ever get a full body shot of the Sapphire weapon in the OG? Or is it only that one close up? Wonder if digging.
Wonder if the digging game will be better.
Oh, it's not gonna be in there. They cut Bone Village. It looks like some fan art, but does all right. When was this posted? Probably recently, I would imagine. I mean, it looks cool. I guess it just seems to me like the the Sapphire weapon looked a lot different. Here we go. Here, actually, what we can do. We'll just look up the video.
Who do you wager will have more sync attacks with the whole party than anyone else?
I think they'll be balanced. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna find out about Sid and Vincent together, so I mean, they're probably gonna be in my party more than anybody else. Okay, so he's got a big ass tail. Thing is massive. Okay, he's got some big ass fins too. Okay, maybe he does look pretty close to what he looks like in Revelations. Alright, yeah, maybe he does look pretty close to what he looks like in Revelations. I thought he was like a fucking full-on, like, just a full humanoid giant body fucking Power Rangers up looking weapon. Like a kind of like a suit of armor. But yeah, no, that looks pretty similar to that. I'm sure there'll be a lot of, yeah, that looks about like what he looks like.
Kinda looks like the Elden Beast.
Kind of, yeah.
But with more flesh.
Yeah, he's got the big ass horn. He's got all the fins and shit. He's got little dangly arms. I'm in the front of him. He's got like these fucking dangly little arms right here, and that flipper is gonna get blown off, which I love. One of the best scenes in the OG. Fuck this, I'm out. And he just rammed straight into Junon. Okay, yeah, no, they fucking did some justice. I mean, it looks pretty much the exact same model. It's got the big flippers. The teeth are all fucking jacked.
That thing was going 80 miles per hour.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing was flying underwater. And I like how it does its little mouth beam and it just leaves like a little scar in the
That's
building.
how fast 70 knots is.
Yeah. Oh, they did say it was going 70 knots. I like how his attack just does this little tiny scar right here. Yeah, no, in the OG, he gets blown the fuck to pieces. So that's how it goes.
your top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
This one missed. They hit his wing. Little flipper.
See that smug nod to the camera? I'm going to mess this dude's day up.
They could not have done this any better. Like, they give a shot to the Magnus Materia. Like, it opens it up. Then raises to his face. I love that shot. That is my favorite fucking shot of the weapon. Like, that is a way bigger damage outlet than what the OG did. Is actually insane.
Will encourage them to complete all of that remaining content on the world map.
Yeah.
That was like a Godzilla mushroom cloud.
Another thing I wanted to add, that in Remake and Rebirth, there was a level cap. But in Revelation, it will not have that level limit. Players will finally be able to reach level 99. Which always made a lot of sense. It was 50 in the first game. What, 70, 75 in the second? And now full level cap 99 in the third. Hoo-wee. Was it 70 in Rebirth? It was 70, yeah.
Yeah, it was 70.
So there's still going to be a hard mode, right? As I am reading this, maybe it is a translation thing. It reads like they have other plans. It reads like the hard mode difficulty of going through it again and having it be more challenging and playing it without items. Yeah, you know, cool. But it sounds like that is not the goal.
I think there will still be a hard mode.
I would like to see both, you know? I want an actual substantial, like, end game to the game as well, you know? There's another interview that mentioned exploring the post-completed world. Sub, you have to link that shit to me. That's bonkers. That's bonkers. Hard mode felt like playtime padding. You would think that, but they were genuinely thought out. Like, it changes the way the entire game plays. So I thought the same thing where it's like, oh, it's just, you're just giving me less to work with. Like, no. Hard mode, you had to engage enemies completely different. In Rebirth, you had to play the game completely different. You had to use, if you didn't use synergy skills and things like that, it became like nearly impossible. There was like, whoa, okay. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. So again, it wasn't like here it's just harder, have fun, no items. There was a lot of consideration made throughout the whole game in part 1 and 2. Anything else? Exploration and fits. World map worked as such, where you visit a various area one at a time. Towards the middle or end of the game, you discover all that the map has and you actually connect to each other. It was one big world map, including the oceans and everything else. But for this reason, personally, as a dev,
Hard mode
I
equals
always felt
chucker
like
game.
we were making an open world.
Yeah.
The difficult part,
see, and I love that they
Grinning
haven't
face
showed.
with sweat.
I love that they haven't showed anything underwater yet. Like, I want that. I know they're gonna end up showing shots of like inside the ocean eventually, and it's gonna piss me off because I'm gonna end up having to see it because I'm gonna have to put out videos on it. But like, I want that to be a surprise. I love, like, I can only imagine what underneath the ocean and the submarine is gonna look like. Like, just imagine a new 2027 version of Final Fantasy VII underneath the ocean, the sunken submarine, the cave with the key of the ancients, the emerald weapon, all sorts of shit down there. And like, I feel like there's gonna be so much more down there this time around than just like those random 4 things that are down there in the OG.
is that the media and fans have different interpretations of what makes a game an open world. When we were promoting and launching Rebirth, we had discussions with the PR and marketing teams and decided not to use the term open world in the game communication. After launch, however, we noticed that many fans and media outlets started calling it an open world. This confirmed the opinions I'd had since the beginning of development. Yeah, and the only one that's an actual open world is probably part 3, which is like kind of travel anywhere, do anything. Yeah, part 3 is the full realization of that. With Revelation, will be an open world and even large scale than Rebirth. Oh, with Revelation, will be an open world and an even larger scale than Rebirth. And we're very confident about this outcome. One important difference I'd like to highlight compared to open world games is that when you look at many games with this structure, it's often more of a huge continent than a true open world. It's not really a planet to explore. You explore like a large continent. Yeah. In Revelation, however, the central theme of the exploration of the planet Gaia, the world of Final Fantasy VII, it's not just the continent you're on, but also the oceans that connect it, the skies, and the other continents you can visit. This truly gives you the feeling of exploring an entire planet and an entire world, not just a continent. And there's a hidden text here to highlight it. And it will also be 500 fucking gigabytes. Hold on to your butts, buy a new NVMe drive. Damn, that's crazy.
Yep. 500
gigabyte Final Fantasy VII? They should make that a selling point. It'll be a selling point. A 500 gigabyte open world. That's crazy. But it's hidden there. Look at it, it's hidden. Like if you squint really hard, chat, you can see it after the white text right here. Continuing the theme of
I'm gonna have to delete some games.
How did you integrate exploration via the Highwind? How will it work? In Rebirth, we had exploration by sea. Now the Highwind, we're moving to a much larger scale. This could be a concept or a unique idea to Japan. And I'd like to share it with you. It all depends on the living creature that moves. It's an ant. Perception is one-dimensional. It's a human. It's two-dimensional. It's a bird. It receives information in a three-dimensional space. We've applied this idea to game design and the user experience. The previous game with Rebirth also featured a very large world, but its expanse was mainly limited by its horizontal width. With Final Fantasy VII Revelation, we're trying to create an even larger open world and introduce a vertical dimension. You can see it in the trailer shown at Summer Games Fest, where there's a scene where the characters launch themselves from the Highwind and parachute down from the sky. And this is where the element of height comes into play. Allowing the characters to fall from above, players can really feel the existence of a vertical dimension and not just the horizontal expanse of the open world of Final Fantasy VII Revelation. And speaking of height, it's not just about the parachute. In the game, players will also be able to power up their chocobo and even fly through the sky with it.
Oh my god, what?
Cool. Job and fits.
You're telling me it won't just be a gliding? We can use chocobos to fly? Like legitimately fly through the skies on a chocobo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah, and mostly stuff that we have seen before. All right. Again, I think the biggest information from this
we see in 3D. We see our shadows as 2D, so us ourselves are shadows to a fifth dimensional being.
99 cap.
Fair.
And not a specific hard mode that will be the end game goal, you know? That kind of reminds me a lot of the OG Final Fantasy VII as well, you know? Which I don't think I want. Like, speaking from a personal desire, yeah, I want them to create intriguing ways to continue and play the game for a multitude of reasons. Now, outside of just fighting the big bads, yeah, the big bads are great. Grinding and fighting the big bads are mad cool, like the OG game. But I do like the idea that the continuation playing of the world has incentive in some way. And I really hope that includes materia birth. And for those that don't know, I talk about this a lot. Final Fantasy VII Remake series does not have materia birth, and that's when you max out a materia, it is born a new materia, and it creates a new one. So even in the event of extremely powerful materias like Magnify and things like that, which is like the all materia back then, there was a limited amount of them in the game until you maxed one out and it made a new one. So at that point, the end game of Final Fantasy VII became...
Could probably have that QB battle against Roche.
I don't think that's gonna happen, big guy. I hate to break it to you, but
Not Queen's Blood, that other one.
QB battle. What do you mean QB if it's not Queen's Blood?
I wanna farm Mega Elixir to 99.
Farm Mega Elixirs. I love this cutscene.
The one with the minis. Fort Condor, damn.
Fort Condor? I don't know. The only reason I say I don't know is because we'll see here in a second.
Hey guys, look!
Oh, it didn't show it. Where's the fucking cutscene, dude? This shit. This shit. This is what's going to happen first in Revelations. This is the first fucking 3 hours of the game. Making our way from the city of the ancients to the northern crater to give Sephiroth the black materia. It's gonna be fucking crazy seeing Sephiroth go insane, dude. And this soundtrack is gonna go off the fucking rails. I need Revelation's soundtrack already. Like seeing this shit in Revelations is gonna be, it's gonna be insane. Like he's fucking flying around and shit.
Cloud must get nauseated being upside down like that. That perceptive would annoy me.
You can see the eye of the weapon right here. Like I remember my first time playing this and I saw the eye blinking in the Mako. And I'm like, what the fuck is that thing? Yeah, seeing the weapons come out for the first time. They like rocket propel out. That's the diamond weapon. The ultimate weapon. That's gonna be an incredible scene, dude. And then, boom, meteor gets summoned. Oh, fuck me. It's gonna be so good. Hmm.
Not long now. I hope you realize this temple of yours is not, in fact, the promised land.
Yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted.
Then what is it? The beginning of the end. The celebration of the...
Yeah, see. I don't think we'll be playing much of anything with our boy Roche. He's kind of incapacitated, right? He's a little fucked up. I mean, we're gonna be walking right alongside of him as Cloud, so I mean, like, won't be playing much of anything with the both of our boys here, honestly. Not until we get Cloud back. But it's gonna be cool to see what happens, like, end game result of the Black Robes. Like, will they return back to normal people, or will they fucking die? What happens to the Black Robes at the end of the game?
faithful. A watershed moment for all mankind. But the temple itself, merely the stage.
Objective sighted.
Roche boss fight deep ground. I can't rule it out. I don't know
Roche
yet.
boss fight deep ground.
I cannot wait to see cutscenes like this in Revelations, though. Like, I can only imagine what the end of the game is going to look like in Revelation.
Now that's not a sight you see every day, eh?
But we saw you.
If I bought my clogs, they'd be sobbing in the streets.
We're losing altitude, sir! And fast! Get us clear!
Yeah, see. Fucking Roche is going kind of buck wild here. Any more blood in this would be a fucking R-rated game. I'm rated.
Whispers?
No. Sephiroth.
Ugh. God damn it, dude. Give us the game already.
A mega grind of just leveling up like crazy and growing new materia, giving multiple characters Knights of the Round, giving multiple characters W summon, like double cut to quad cut, all that kind of stuff. Like, just break the shit wide open, you know? And the game sort of lets you.
Shit should be broken.
Wide open if you wanted to in the old day. So, that was fun. That was like legit fun. That on top of like master materia, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think I really have an issue with allowing the player to be super powerful. Like, I really, at the cost of grinding, you know? I really don't mind that. I really don't mind that at all. It's kind of fun. It's just enjoyable to like find ways to juice everybody out. Anyway, let me find this other article that Sub just posted. There it is. Thank you, Sub. Uh-oh, it was from an interview that got deleted for some reason?
An interview got deleted?
This is interesting. So here's another quote regarding potentially like the end game in some way. I haven't told anyone about this yet, but in previous games, including the remake and rebirth, you could reach the level cap relatively easily after clearing the game. And it was designed with the intention that please play through it thoroughly with the intention of starting over with like a hard mode. But this time, we prepared a lot of content that that is much stronger than the final boss, such as the weapons, Knights of the Round, which I'm sure you're all looking forward to. Therefore, rather than assuming that players will restart the game using chapter select, we have focused even more on encouraging people to further explore the world, even post-completion, like post-story, than we did with Rebirth, and especially Remake. So, I wonder, man. I wonder what that entails. I mean, I get it. You can just add bosses and big monsters that are challenging and difficult. That's awesome.
Oh, the game is gonna be so fucking
really
big.
hope there's ways that like let us engage with the game in some way. Like I think I still kind of want a new game plus of some kind. But we'll see. You know, post completion. It means post game, right? It means like after you beat the final boss, right? So anyway, I'm curious. It seems like they don't want to talk about this too much. It seems like this part of the conversation they're hinting at that like things are going to be different this time. But I'm very curious. I would not be surprised if we don't get clarification on this for quite some time. So all weapons are still optional. So weapons are still optional. Yes, he said this, that like some weapons themselves, like Knights of the Round, several of them are things that you can choose to do or not. You can just miss them completely. If you like see them and you choose not to do it, yeah, you can just not do it. But some weapon fights are story integral, and that's the exact same thing in the OG Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. Cool.
So it'll be the same thing. Minus whatever we're gonna have to do with the Sapphire weapon. We'll still have to fight Ruby weapon. We'll still have to fight Ultima weapon. Which I think are the only two weapons we had
I need them
to
rebirth
fight.
sales numbers.
You need rebirth sales numbers? Are those even like accurately released? To shove it up some naysayers' asses.
To shove it up some naysayers' asses.
Oh, you mean like Sebi Webs? That bitch? Fuck that guy. So
Diamond
now,
weapon.
yeah, diamond weapon, ultima weapon. Those are the only two we really had to fight for the story. And then Sapphire died, and Ruby and Emerald were optional. So now it seems like we're gonna get to fight all of the weapons, with Ruby and Emerald being optional still. Oh, this is gonna be a fun game.
Very
Oh,
cool.
God
That was a
damn
good
it.
interview. That got my brain thinking. I just really want that materia birth, dude. I want materia birth and several things and several reasons.
You do realize this means no more Gongaga train sequence, right?
Hold up.
Gongaga train sequence. You mean Corral? Gongaga train sequence. What do you mean, Kian?
Yeah, I already have a prediction that the giga boss of the game, the hardest fight in the game, is Genesis. It isn't Knights of the Round. I don't think it's a weapon. I think it's like a super secret fight.
It's from Gongish to
I think
Corral.
it would be amazing.
So either or, really.
Is it from Gongaga? Oh, it's from the reactor of Gongaga to Corral. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm thinking wrong. It was the Corral reactor.
Okay, yeah, so it was the Corral reactor to Corral. I was gonna say, the Gongaga reactor to Corral would be extremely long.
Was that shown in Rebirth?
No. No, it was not. Why wouldn't it be
If you made
in
Gongaga was completely optional too.
Yes. I don't want like a timeline. I want sequence of events. Hmm. I don't want the order of how to play the games. I want everything that we do in the original. Okay. Here we go. Maka reactor raids, Sector 7 collapse, trained and traveled to Nibelheim. Gongaga, Cosmo Canyon, Gold Saucer, Nibelheim, Shinra Mansion, Climb Mount Nebel, The World in the Meteor, Search for Black Materia, Escaping Nibelheim, Party learns about Sephiroth, seeking the Black Materia to summon Meteor, they travel to Wutai, and the Temple of the Ancients, where Aerith retrieves the Black Materia but is kidnapped by the Turks. Rescue and Revelation. Oh, Rescue and Revelation. The Cloud and the party seek Aerith from Northern Crater, only to find Sephiroth is waiting. Memories. The live stream sequence. Shinra's downfall. The party returns to Midgar, infiltrates headquarters, defeats Shinra. They use Sister Ray to destroy Mako reactors, crippling Shinra's power. Promised Land party applies in Northern Crater. This isn't everything. This is a quick overview, but it's not everything. Party Rising North Corral. Evidence. They go to Cosmo Canyon. The Sleeping Village dreaming of outer space. They arrive at Rocket Town. Tiny Bronco. Secret Date. Temple of the Ancients. They go to City of the Ancients with Bugenhagen. Diamond Weapon attacks Midgar. Sister Ray defeats it. You mean Sapphire Weapon. Can't trust this shit. Oh, so in the year 0009, that's when Geostigma spreads. The WRO is founded by Reeve. Cloud finds Denzel. In the year 00010 is Dirge of Cerberus. So 7 itself, the original game, goes from 0007 all the way to 0009. Actually, I mean, it continues until 00010. It's not giving me what I wanted, though. I want like the sequence of events, everything we do in Final Fantasy VII. I can kind of remember everything off the top of my head, but like I can't remember the moments leading up to, because I know the train scene is while we're looking for the huge materia. Is that before or after Rocket Town, though? Like, I can't remember. I think it's before, because don't we need the huge materia to, like, fucking power the rocket or something? I can't remember. I guess we need to replay the OG. Oh, dang.
Genesis
dang.
ridiculously hard to find and ridiculously hard to acquire as a fight. And he is the hardest fight in the entire game. Like, he's ridiculously hard.
Nope, too late. I can't remember. We gotta replay it. Shucks.
That's probably the best way
Bro,
you can do it.
Rocket Town is after Nibelheim.
What is today, the 14th?
These damn remake games have got my original OG brain all scrambled up.
What about Nero and Weiss? He also mentioned those characters, right? He mentioned that Nero and Weiss would still be around, potentially. Like previous big boss fights. You know what they'll do? They'll stick Nero and Weiss in a boss fight where you have to fight them together. Like, you'll fight them together at the same time or some crazy shit.
Oh, fuck.
the show that was in China. Hamaguchi talks about the difference between FF7 OG Sephiroth and remake Sephiroth in a QA session. Here's it summarized. In the FF7 original, Sephiroth and Cloud seem like they're arch rivals. However, in the remake series, it's more toned down. Why is that? Cloud and Sephiroth were actually never really portrayed as rivals in FF7 OG. Kitase often says that Sephiroth was a fearsome character in the OG and you can't really see, but you can feel his intimidating presence, kind of like
Max isn't taking my credit for that.
He isn't taking their credit for what?
For in the remake, it's different, as Sephiroth has a lot more appearances in the game, and he feels more real. Since it's been 20 to 30 years, people already know who Sephiroth is. However, in order to make it more dramatic in remake, we want to bring out more of this character. For example, what are his true intentions? Which we still do not know. What is Sephiroth's endgame? Still haven't answered that shit.
Exactly.
So in remake, you can easily see how Sephiroth truly views Cloud. Yeah, he's using him. Like he needs him.
Weiss and Nero at the Weiss and Nero at the same time, boss
Weiss
fight.
and Nero at the same time, boss battle.
Well, like I kind of thought about the same thing, like with Minerva and Genesis, and then fucking Subtext and Max and everybody put that out. They were talking about that on their video, and I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. Like, yeah, like imagine fighting Genesis, but he's like powered up and healed by Minerva. Oh fuck.
Differently, brother. Hold on. Scroll in chat, hold up. When asked whether Cloud and Sephiroth will once again team up... When asked if they'll team up in Revelation, will Cloud and Sephiroth team up again to fight in Revelation? Ah, that's a difficult question. I unfortunately can't really speak on that in the story at the moment, but what I can say is that since this is indeed the conclusion of the remake series, how Cloud and Sephiroth will be portrayed, it will probably go beyond your expectations. So please let your imagination run wild. I already have, my dude. We've already talked about this.
Yep.
I've already talked about
Fuck,
this,
that was
bro.
yesterday.
Chat, I'm sorry, like this, I don't think, I'm not gonna say it's a spoiler, but putting thoughts in your head, which could lead you to hope, could technically be a spoiler, right? So even, like, this is something of just like, so how are they gonna conclude this? What's gonna happen? What are gonna be the twists and turns? Like, and there's one thing that I think is a pretty sick twist that they could do, which sets up to exactly
Considering
what he's
there's
talking
a fully
about.
completed Sinjurgi attack that was cut from Rebirth, they are definitely teaming up.
Story and like, what could they actually do
Don't
to
do
really,
that
like,
to me.
spice this
Don't
up
do
in
that
some
to me,
way?
Kian.
If you don't want to
You're
hear
gonna
what I have to
send me
say, just mute this
spiraling.
shit. Like, I'm gonna do this signal so you can unmute. I think Sephiroth fights Genova. Like, that, it's my personal take that Sephiroth is actually gonna go against Genova at some point and become like more powerful than Genova. And he's going to need somebody's help to do it. In my opinion, I think he needs Cloud. I think that's one of the reasons he needs Cloud. Like, why the hell does he need Cloud so much different than before? Like, what is going on? It's not in redemption. I don't think Sephiroth is trying to rid Genova of the malice of Genova. No, I
I'm
think
not
he
lying.
is doing it
The
to
guy who
become
did the battle design
all-powerful.
confirmed it.
So, like, he is going to be completely uninterrupted. You know?
What? Are you telling me that the Endo Taruki said that they cut a synergy move from Cloud and Sephiroth and confirmed that it'll be in the next game?
They completed the animation, sound and special effects for Cloud and Seph synergy.
But did he say it'll be in the next game?
No. Free of Genova's influence. Like, he is truly the ultimate fucking bad guy. I don't think it is a case of like him being a sympathetic bad guy. No. Like, he is going to be all in control. He is not sharing this power with others type stuff.
He did
So
not confirm it would be in the next
He
game.
didn't confirm it would be in the
that's
next
the end of my
game.
spoiler.
I mean, that's fair. Same thing
I
with
could
like
definitely
Zack's
see why Cloud and
moves.
Sephiroth would team
He
up
talked about
in
it
a
shortly
situation like
after
that.
Rebirth's
that would
release.
Be bonkers.
Mm.
That would be crazy.
He said he doesn't know why it was cut.
My mind is running, dude. Holy
Of
shit.
course he doesn't. He
No, it's
signed
not
an
a spoiler.
NDA.
The idea is that I'm going to put stuff into your head that you might really like, right? And this has happened to me too. You put ideas into somebody's head. It's not a spoiler. The idea is that since that's there and that just doesn't happen, it doesn't live up to your expectations. And some people just want to enter this shit completely fresh, without other takes, without other concepts, without other ideas of where this could be going, and they just want to get it like raw, you know? Which I understand. Which is why some of this like theory stuff and wondering where this could be going, people don't like engaging with it. They just like to see what the developer's intention is, you know? And I respect that. I really do. I just have fun with this shit, man. Let's see.
I love the music. Do, do, do.
A lot of interviews here. Hamaguchi says that the Square Enix Shanghai QA, the goal of the remake series is not just to recreate FF7. It's rather a new work meant to combine the elements across the entirety of the compilation of FF7, such as Advent Children, Dirge of Cerberus, and Crisis Core, and other spin-offs. And regarding whether Cisne will appear in Revelation, well, he can't talk about that for now, of course. Revelation is a work that he hopes fans can enjoy to see how the characters turn out.
Of course,
such as
Cisne will be
or even other
back.
compilation characters. He also notes that Cisne is indeed super popular, and a lot of media always ask him about it. I think she'll be a guest character. I think she's already got like Yuffie
I think
stuff,
she'll be
right?
a fucking
She already
party
did,
member at some point.
like the throwable disc, like you easily could make Cisne a Yuffie like with just somewhat different moves, but have similar functionality. That'd work out. That'd be very cool though.
In fact, I'd put my left nut on the fact that she'll be a party member. Temporary party member.
Should we even talk about this? I mean, I'm nervous of even discussing this on stream in some way because I know whatever the hell I say here is going to get clipped and used as a weapon. But fuck it. Hamaguchi with a funny response in the Shanghai meet and greet. How come there is no canon romantic ship for Cloud? Hamaguchi responds, yes, anyway, we'll see more stories about Cloud and more
anyway.
Sephiroth. My man, my dude. My dude. You know. The devs even know. That's the thing. Even the devs know. Man of culture.
Put the ball on the chopping block, sir.
10-foot pole. There's only 30 years of history.
Oh, I
telling you
will.
to stay the hell away from that shit.
I will. It's already on there.
I like how Hamaguchi dodged that.
Yeah. Why is there no canon ship? Yeah, anyways, there'll be more stories for Cloud and Sephiroth. The canon relationship is Cloud and Sephiroth. Cloudaroth.
Let's see. Is there anything else? I think that's it from the anything else tidbits? Endgame, part of all these interviews is obviously like some cool story things. Like, I just want to be surprised by stuff. I just want to see what the hell they do with things, how it plays out.
Who will have the best bromance in Revelation?
I like the idea of
Oh, Cloud and Barrett.
Barrett and Cloud.
Like,
easily.
I do not think I necessarily just want
Keane's
to play
on the
through
right
it
page.
the exact same way again with, you know,
Cloud and
leveled
Barrett,
up
hands
materia and
down.
stuff like that. I don't know.
They started off hating each other, and then they're gonna end the game as best friends. Guarantee it. Maybe not best friends, but like they'll. If there's one other person that Cloud can trust, it'll be Barrett.
I don't know if I necessarily want that to go away either, but I do think creating a captivating endgame.
You can already see that at the end of the Corel series sequence in Rebirth, when Cloud's like, "Oh, you know, we're here for you," and Barrett's like, "To help take the load off." Yeah, I'm starting to believe you.
Is nice, and that is also much different than the first two. The first two sort of just give you those opportunities, and then you fight them again.
Cloud
with
and
limited
Barrett's
resources,
dynamic was
you know?
written perfectly.
Or we could actually go into a different route with that and say Barrett and Nanaki. I mean, they are bestester friends.
For the
Heard that, bestester friend.
most part.
My talking dog friend.
But having the max level now be 99, having you engage with the world in a variety
Something
of
I
different
feel
ways,
is lacking for Tifa and
in
Arathis,
the
who
end
suddenly
game, I think
become
is
best
better.
friends.
I think it is more interesting if you actually have endgame content. It makes it a bit closer to OG FF7 instead of a
Two girls that never had any other girlfriends. Like remember the flashback for the Nibelheim scene where Cloud was like, "Oh, I always saw Tifa, but they never invited me or whatever." She was with three other dudes. Three other dudes that ditched her when shit went wrong. She never had any other friends that were girls.
a theoretical hard mode new game plus. Yeah, it'd be a bummer to load back into the post credits chapters select. I mean, to be completely honest, that's FF7, dude. Like, that is
Tifa
OG
had Jesse.
FF7, where you beat Sephiroth and you realize it's super easy and you go back.
Jay, listen to me. Who has the most golden retriever energy, Yuffie or Cloud?
Yuffie. Yuffie for sure.
You and I both know women have fake-ass friendships IRL.
Yeah, but you also have to realize with Tifa and Jesse kind of like found Tifa and Barrett for that matter. Like without Jesse, Tifa and Barrett would not have been an Avalanche. I don't think there would have been an Avalanche. I don't know. Because Jesse found Barrett in like a like a, I don't want to say cosmetology, but it was like a planetary event, right? A bunch of people from Cosmo Canyon talking about the planetary, like the secrets of the planet and all that, and like how the planet will provide all that type of shit. And because Barrett went there, he was like homeless and starving with Marlene after they left Corel, ended up at that place. That's where Jesse found Barrett and Marlene, brought them back to Midgar. Same thing with Tifa. Tifa had like a fucking food stand on the outskirts of Midgar, and Jesse kept coming by and then eventually offered Tifa a job, which was the bombing mission, I think.
And you start doing stuff. There's a reason why when I played the original Final Fantasy VII, almost every single time I do all the endgame content first and then just waste Sephiroth, right? You make that the final point of the game. At least for me, that's what I do in the majority of JRPGs I played back then. So you just play the shit out of it and do all the endgame content and stuff and just blast this guy with how powerful you've become. And then there's like the depression that kicks in. It's the depression where it's like, you realize you did everything. I've done everything. I did it all. And the only thing that's new to do is to start it over again. Just to begin like another new game, you know? So I don't know if I want that to necessarily be the case. You know, I think in the modern respect, I do think it would be cool if there was almost an Elden Ring Souls-like game plus in some
double
way,
magic and
where
mime the
things
bitch
just
to
get,
death
like, elevated and
KOTR.
more powerful, you know, but they still give you access to all the cool stuff that you have. I would like that. I would really like to see, like, man, I'm on. How cool would it be?
Hey, my OBS
I'm
hasn't
on
froze
New Game
yet.
+5, Nights of the Round.
And I've been
and I
streaming
don't
for
think
almost
it's
3
beautiful.
hours.
You know, like that kind of shit. I think that would be mad cool. Just for the sake of like hoping in my head, bitch, I'm on Ruby Weapon and we're on New Game +7 and I think this shit is legit impossible. We have hit the barrier. Like that kind of stuff, you know? So anyway, I think, yeah, New Game Plus was a legit great addition to the franchise. The problem...
You know how fucking depressed I'm gonna be once I have 100% of Revelations? Like, I've done everything there is to do. I've explored every crevice of the world. I've gone in every cave, seen every nook and cranny in the ocean, done everything there is to do. Beat the Knights of the Round, beat all the weapons, beat the fuck out of Sephiroth, and whatever comes past that, because I have a fucking hot feeling that Revelations is gonna go
It's
much
probably not
further.
taking much because it's normal watching videos and not gameplay things.
Yeah. Like, we're gonna go way past this cutscene in Revelations.
That's when you explore Madame M's crevice.
Yeah. Like, I have a feeling after we beat Safer Sephiroth,
Gotta get that deluxe package.
there will be even more to do past that. Like, we're gonna be going into Advent Children type shit where nobody has Geostigma and we can do our Cloud Strife delivery package job happily, right? And like what Cloud or Barrett says he wants to move to Gingaga, he'll probably do that. Sid and Vincent will meet up, or like Sid or sorry, Nanaki and Vincent will meet up once a year in Midgar after everybody dies. Like, it's gonna be insane to see all the shit that like they're gonna confirm from the compilation of like what the timeline is for Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, it might.
Or maybe it will give you aftermath quests.
See, and this to me is the edge of creation. I don't think that's inside of his mind. I think this is the fucking edge of creation. We just didn't know that at the time. Trying to avoid AC ending, yeah.
I'm trying to avoid an AC ending.
Well, that's the thing. We won't have an AC ending. We can't fight Sephiroth again if there is no fucking Sephiroth. That bitch is going to die. Like, there will be no holding on from the live stream. He is going to be gone, ridden, exterminated. No more soul for Sephiroth.
I'm sending Cloud's ass to his promised landing.
Exactly. Like, Sephiroth cannot come back if there is no Sephiroth to come back. You know?
My boy's earned it.
My boy's earned it. Yes, he has. So that's how the Advent Children ending is going to be completely fucking different, because that is something I am 100, just like I'm certain that Cisne will be a temporary party member. I am fucking certain that Sephiroth is going to be gone. No more. Zero Sephiroth. A world without a Sephiroth. A live stream without a Sephiroth. Like, I don't know if we're going to send him into the live stream and then we're going to play as Aerith and Zack in the live stream and fucking murder his ass in the live stream. I don't know if that's something that could happen. Possibly. What do I know? All I'm saying is that there will be no Sephiroth. Not in the world, not in the live stream, nowhere. He will be gone. Zero essence. No soul for the man. So we can't do Advent Children if there is no Sephiroth. He will be gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No Sephiroth. Poof.
Unless they pull that no light without dark, Seph being dark and Cloud being light BS.
Oh, dude, this fucking scene, and they have to keep this scene in Revelations. They have to keep this scene, dude, where he does a one-arm pull-up with Tifa in the other arm. Oh, my God.
I remember a mofo told me that was Cloud's mom's hand.
No, yeah, no, that mofo was a fucking idiot. A one-armed pull-up. What the fuck?
I had to leave. Never argue with stupidity.
Yeah, just walk away. My boy is ungodly strong. What a great ending, man. I love the OG's ending. I just want more. I'm a greedy bitch. Oh, we should be moving soon. And that means this place will. Oh, Lady Luck, don't fail me now. Yeah, we gotta have this scene where the cigarette falls out of Sid's mouth. And the boys come in clutch. The boys, fucking SEAL Team 7, brother, coming in clutch on the highway. Like, we gotta go in and get our boys. We gotta go down there and get our boy. Like, it gets lodged down there. How the fuck do they get it out?
Alt Universe Red and Aerith created Zidane from FF9.
Yeah. Fucking hit it. Top overview of Calm. Marlene. See, and this is the type of shit that I'm so fucking hyped for, dude. Like, I want to see the world in goddamn peril. I want to see the moment where it seems like we are not getting out of this shit alive. Type of shit that's like, it's inevitable. World's gonna explode. We are fucked. Like, and then boom, something happens. And we're like, oh, look at us go. fucking earwig on my cord. But like, we see that fucking that one scene that's like, oh, this shit's inevitable. We're gonna die. There's no getting around this. Everything is fucked, and we're not getting out of this alive. And then something happens, and we barely pull out of it by the skin of our fucking teeth, and the narrative flips. Like, I can't. Dude, that cliffhanger, that fucking climax is gonna be insane. Also, that photo of Sephiroth holding the white materia has my mind blown. Like, what the fuck is he doing with that? How did he get that? Oh, he obviously got it from Cloud. Because Cloud's a scary little bitch now. The fucking fire tornadoes. Oh, shit.
Which do happen in real life.
Forget Midgard, we gotta worry about the planet. This cutscene is insane, dude. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just geostigma. It's soul cancer. Which is wild too, because like the only way you can get geostigma is if you're fucking depressed. Like if you don't have if you're not depressed and you have hope in your heart, you don't get geostigma. You're fine. Like Marlene and Tifa, right? They don't have geostigma. Cloud, Denzel, Shinra, they have geostigma, right? Because they're fucking depressed. Oh, it's just space cancer.
All they need is Elvira's greens and they get cured for a wheel.
Yeah.
In fairness, they have the right to be depressed, all things considered.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not saying it wouldn't be hard. especially Denzel, dude, like reading the book, that one chapter where Denzel finds this kid with geostigma on his back and he's just like laying there crying because he's in so much pain. So Denzel just like sits there for a while with him and rubs his back to try to make him feel better until he finally looks down and realizes the kid's fucking dead. Like, dude, oh, dude, as a parent, that shit hits hard. Like like reading that shit makes me want to go hug my boy. Like, good God, yeah, I would be fucking depressed too.
The life screen will probably look more rough water-like instead of wisps of light.
Well, I don't know. Eris, like, I got this shit. Bet. Okay, well, it is 1:24 and I gotta wake up early as shit in the morning, so I'm gonna hop on out of here, boys. I didn't play Black Myth Wukong, but it is what it is. I honestly, I don't know if I was in the mood to get my ass beat 40 times until I finally beat it, so watching videos and interviews was a nice little relaxed day, right? So, with that being said, I'm gonna hop on out of here. I'll be back on tomorrow night and we'll try to beat Wukong tomorrow. Hopefully I can fucking finally beat him so I can fucking move on to Lies of P. I would love to move on to Lies of P. But I will see you boys later. And as always, have yourselves a good night. And whatever you do, protect your honor as a soldier.